What is up, ladies and gentlemen, all you sports fans out there? Today, I'm bringing you a video on the NBA playoffs. That is right. They start this Saturday. What is that? That's in 2 days. There's some great matchups. This video is just going to be my first round predictions for both the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference. If you haven't checked out my other 2 videos, go and do that. This is a brand new sports channel. I'm going to be bringing you guys major sports news. So NBA, NFL, MLB, NHL, MMA, all of it. If you're a sports fan, you won't be disappointed. Please click that subscribe button and help me get this channel going. I'm so pumped up. It's going to be awesome. Let's get into this NBA prediction video. Our first matchup, we have the 1 seed in the East, the Indiana Pacers, up against the 8 seed Atlanta Hawks. Now, I know everybody, the Indiana Pacers, they finished the year on a pretty big slide. I don't know how a team goes from the way they were playing to how they finished the year without like major injuries and stuff like that. Early on in the year, they looked like championship contenders with Paul George leading that squad. But I don't know how they finished the year so poorly. But come playoff time, I think this is what they wanted. They wanted the 1 seed in the East. They think they can get by Miami if they have home court. So I'm picking Indiana in this matchup. I think they're going to start putting it back together. I'm going to give Atlanta 1 game. I'm going to take Indiana in 5 games, advancing to the second round. Next up, we have the 4 seed Chicago Bulls up against the 5 seed Washington Wizards. The 4 seed, my Chicago Bulls. I'll be honest with you. In the beginning of the year, when Derrick Rose went down, it was like a week after I bought my Bulls tickets. I was pissed. I was upset. I was trying to sell the tickets. I couldn't sell the tickets. Nobody wanted them. I ended up going to a game. It was against the New Orleans Pelicans. Myself and a buddy, we went, and it went to triple overtime. Now, that was when they still had Luol Deng. But it went to triple overtime. It was a great time. United Center was rocking. I think this will be a pretty good series. I think it's a good matchup, but I think Chicago's defense will outmatch the Washington backcourt of John Wall and Bradley Beal. I think they'll shut him down, although John Wall has improved and Bradley Beal is going to be a star throughout the course of his career. Washington's putting together a good squad. I'm taking Chicago in this matchup, though. Moving down to Toronto and Brooklyn. Where did Toronto come from, everybody? How did they get the 3rd seed? That came out of nowhere. They're a good young squad, though, with DeMar DeRozan and the rest of the boys. I think this is what the matchup Brooklyn wanted. I think they wanted to avoid the Chicago Bulls, who they lost to in the first round of last year's playoffs. And this sets them up to play Miami in the second round, which I think they also want to. I think this will be a really good series. I'm taking Brooklyn. I think it'll go deep, maybe 6 games. I'm going to take Brooklyn. Brooklyn can score with anybody, so we'll see what happens. Moving down, we have the last matchup in the East. We have Miami and Charlotte. Now, anybody who picks Charlotte, I don't mean to call you stupid, but you're just flat out wrong. Miami, they've been in the championship the past 4 years. It's nuts that they've been there that many years in a row. It's really not nuts. I don't even know what to call it, but you can't bet against them. You cannot pick Charlotte over Miami. It would be upset of the century if they took them down. I do like what Charlotte's got rolling for them, though. Michael Jordan's doing a good job putting the squad together down there. Kemba Walker and Al Jefferson. I'm looking forward to watching them in the future. Do not think they will get past Miami. I think they'll get 1 game, 2 if they're extremely lucky. But I think they'll take 1 game in Charlotte because that fan base is gonna be crazy. They're back in the playoffs. Going down to the Western Conference now, we have the San Antonio Spurs at the 1 seed up against Dallas. I know the Mavericks haven't beat the Spurs in a long time. San Antonio, they're my pick to come out of the West. I'll just say it right now. I'm taking San Antonio over Dallas. I don't see Dallas beating San Antonio in a 7-game series in a million years. The Spurs, as long as they stay healthy, they're too well coached, they're too deep. It's a veteran squad. They know exactly what it takes to go deep in the playoffs. Next up, we have the 4 seed up against the 5 seed, Houston and Portland. Now, this is a good matchup. I don't think Houston. Man, it's really tough. It's a really tough one. There's something about Houston that I don't like. I don't know what it is, whether it's just Dwight Howard's face or what. I just don't like something about this Houston squad. Portland, they're young, they're hungry. Yeah, Houston's young too, but I'm liking Damian Lillard, LaMarcus Aldridge, and the rest of them boys up in Portland. I think the Rockets haven't won a playoff series in like 8 years maybe. I don't know what the correct number is. My gut's telling me go Portland, so I'm picking Portland in this one. Plus, I just hate Dwight Howard. I don't know what it is about him. I just don't think he's that caliber player to win a championship. It's just never been there. Next up, we have the Clippers and Golden State Warriors. There's already been some smack talk. If you guys haven't heard, Klay Thompson of Golden State has been talking about Blake Griffin flopping, saying, how does a guy that big flop so much? And, well, to be honest, I think he has a point. Blake Griffin, he's a big muscle. I don't know how he flops so much, but if that's his style of play, it's not that I don't like Blake Griffin. It's just, man, you got to man up. I remember last year or the year before that, whenever that was, Zach Randolph and the boys in Memphis just giving him shit every game. But this is going to be probably the series to watch in the first round, in my opinion, just because I think either one of these teams could come out. My heart wants Golden State, but I'm going to go Doc Rivers and his Clippers in this matchup. That'll be a good series. It'll probably go 6 or 7. And then finally, to wrap this video up, we have the 2 seed Oklahoma City Thunder and the 7 seed Memphis Grizzlies. Now, Memphis, they're kind of a team that nobody wanted to match up with, and I think they kind of, either way, if they would have lost last night to Dallas, they would have got the Spurs in the first round, but now they got the Thunder since they won. Either way, I think they would have lost in the first round. I think Memphis, again, they're that team that nobody wants to play, but I don't think they're on the Thunder's level. KD, Westbrook, and the rest of the boys take care of business. They're definitely going to beat Memphis. And so, the next round, for me, it would be Indiana, Chicago, Brooklyn, Miami, San Antonio, Portland, Clippers, Thunder. That would be my second round, my conference semifinals. So, thank you guys for watching this video. I'm going to be doing more prediction videos as the playoffs go on, if my picks continue to be right, or and whatnot, check out my other videos if you haven't already. I've got one just recapping the first night of action in the NHL playoffs, and then my first video was a prediction video like this, going through my bracket challenge on NHL.com. So, thank you guys for watching. If you're a sports fan, I'm going to be talking about sports like this a whole lot. All the major things happening in football, basketball, hockey, baseball, mixed martial arts, just everything. If you're a sports fan, you won't be disappointed if you click that subscribe button. I'm really looking to get this channel moving. I just started it yesterday, so help me out. I would greatly appreciate it. And thank you guys so much. Have a good day.